Nah, dog. There's like wedding planners who just take weddings that start at $1 million upwards.
Hey, man.
Huh?
Hey. Wow.
I was like, I'm in the wrong business, boy.
You know, after that night,
Salt,
bro, I was
sugar.
like, these guys were not lying. It was worth the wait.
Yeah.
It was. Bro, I'd wait again.
I think for
Shucks,
me,
man.
that's why like any couple, I'm like, Flip, don't listen to anybody
Yes.
give you their version. So if it was a bad
Yes.
experience,
Yes.
doesn't mean you'll have a bad experience. If it was a most fantastic experience, it doesn't mean just live at your own pace.
Hundreds.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What's good, beautiful people? Welcome to 2.5 Husbands, where we celebrate becoming better husbands.
It's 2.5, even though there are 3 husbands, and that's because at some point one of us, if not all of us, was not fully the husband that we were supposed to be.
And that's why we actually come here on a weekly basis to discuss some of the issues that we face, some of the issues we are seeing around us, and we hope that the journey that we started with you and for you is going to benefit you,
And yours.
Hey, what's up, Fitch?
What's in good, dude?
Grand, my chance.
Yes, sir. When will start for fulelo?
Yeah,
I don't want to.
You're already sweating.
Fella, man.
Bishop.
This
I'm
conversation
a
is,
respectable. What are people gonna say?
What
What?
what have people not said?
Yeah.
No, they've said it all. They have said it all.
Anyway, shout out.
Was good.
Hey, but Vetu, so a lot of us go into the marriage, having a lot of expectations, and one of them is the expectations of the first night.
Amen.
But even before we get into the first
Glory.
night, maybe just let's talk about the first day, which is the wedding day.
Yeah.
Into the wedding night. Because other men were seeing flames
With what?
crying on their wedding day.
That was.
Man is
That's an
crying.
over.
Correct.
I was
He was
sobbing.
wailing.
I was weep. But
was
weeping has
weeping.
negative connotations.
You know when those guys who stay in the streets collect water from the fire hydrants. Yeah, that was the situation.
I look at my wedding pictures and I'm like, yes. My daughter didn't recognize me.
What did you say?
She asked who that was. She was like,
Mama, who's this with, Mama?
Mama, who's this? I was
She
just
recognizes
like,
the mom though.
yeah. I was like, what? That's your father.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's that time you had the
I had a bandla.
yeah
And I was hella skinny.
shiny.
Like this mic is actually fat compared to.
no.
yeah, you look
But both of you were pretty skinny.
for me.
Yeah. Even in your wedding pictures.
And
I'm
for
like,
worse for you.
I looked handsome. He looked like he was sick. Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I was quite. But the worst thing for you is like you literally looked like. And I mean, it's a still picture.
Yeah.
But I can see your head. Your body just felt like it was under pressure.
man.
It's like you were feeling like, hey, the pressure of getting married, and your body was like, get this head off of me.
It was
Tole
Yeah.
Morolo.
yeah, no.
Your body was saying, go be a head of your household. Leave me.
It was a heavy responsibility.
You were heading in the right direction.
You dove in head first.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah?
Nah, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
Both
no.
of you were. I don't know what I'll look back at and see in 10 years.
yeah.
Y'all, never thought.
So there's expectations, and then there's the reality that punches you in the face. So
The reality that is punching for some of us.
yeah, and then there's I think, and I mean I have this conversation with our single friends, where at the end of that conversation you basically have to say it's okay, bro, go see for yourself because
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how many times I can tell you. And it's not that they don't listen. I
Yeah.
think they just don't want to believe.
But it almost feels like
In terms of marriage or
The wedding.
Oh, the wedding
The wedding
day.
day
Yeah.
and the wedding night. Just we all have expectations and the reality of what actually takes place on those two occasions. You know?
Okay. Okay.
So reminisce on how your wedding day was. You know your Perry, the crossband.
yes,
yeah.
yes. I look back at the pictures and I'm like, yo, I was happy, man. You don't realize on the day, hooray.
Yeah, because of the stress.
Pella, we were dating for, is it 4 years? Yeah, 4 years.
4 years.
Or is it 5? I don't know. 2009.
Hey, you guys are Christians.
Yeah, 4 years.
man.
So like it's like, man, this is
That's a sin.
this is
4
what.
years.
It's too much.
Yeah, 2 years of it was long distance.
Nah, but you were in school, so it's okay.
Yeah. So now it was like, this is finally, it's going down. Yeah, I know, I was happy, man.
Jeez.
I was happy.
Yeah, but you're still happy.
What made you?
Like
happy?
what we're talking about then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not talking about.
What made you happy?
A lot of things.
Okay.
Like
One
what?
thing in particular.
Particularly, was it?
You're
in
cruising nice.
Yeah, we were cruising nicely. What made me? I mean, I think it was that we, like, even as we started dating, that was the one thing that we were looking forward to. That we are dating with intentions to get married.
Looking forward to the marriage or the wedding night?
So they're like us being together.
Okay.
So it was like, wow, like
Yeah.
like I think when you are in year 1, 2, 3, 4, it just feels like it will never happen.
Or the years of dating.
Yeah. So when it finally happens, it's like, wow, man, like this is what we envisioned, and it's finally happening. Seeing family together there, like that's my family with her family
Shucks.
together. Yeah, for us.
Sure.
So that made me happy. Seeing friends from Cape Town, from Joburg, who drove to Welcome, that was.
Bro, I thought. Yes, see.
What is that?
When we were going to your wedding.
Some of our friends were late
Because
to our wedding.
I don't know why we thought Vulcan was Val, bro.
You thought welcome was Val.
So I was like, it's an hour and some change away from Joburg.
This guy.
Next thing, I get on the highway, I'm like, this thing's just 3 hours, man.
So that time, Lily is
Supposed to
performing
sing, bro.
for the ceremony.
You've been getting chowed by time, you.
It wasn't me there.
Who was it? Because you're the driver.
No. We were convoying. And then there was somebody who arrived late. And then I was like, it's okay, they can get here late because it's an hour away anyway.
Okay. It's just,
So by the time they got here, which they got an hour late to us,
Hey.
and then we were like, oh, dang, this thing is actually 3 hours, bro.
Okay.
2 hours and some change. Anyway, that was rough.
So, like, even the friends that arrived late, they were there. And, so we were happy. And, looking forward to the... I nearly used the word. The crescendo.
Hey. The crescendo.
Yeah.
Cons-
I nearly used a different word.
It's
for
okay.
Plot line.
yeah, it's okay.
That means,
Something else.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, we here.
You know.
But,
Moruti.
yeah.
Moruti.
But you're looking for what?
I know, we were looking forward. But finally, hey!
Yeah, that's
Fella, one of my uncles said, yeah, kanang fun Haisa. Hey, he said, taste the forbidden fruit.
Yeah.
So I think, that's one thing we're looking forward to.
Sure,
like
sure.
being together without any restraint. Yeah.
Okay.
In the prayer book, it says God has created marriage for the natural instincts of a man and a woman
To be
to
taken.
be, what is the thing? To be ordered in a lawful union.
Yes.
Yes.
Amen.
So
The
that's
best
what we-
the best part of my vows were to have and
to
hold.
have and to hold. Hallelujah.
When I was reciting them, I shouted that part. I looked at her in the eyes, got to have and to hold.
Yes.
Cheers, sir.
Hey, it's biblical.
No, it is.
Okay.
It
And on
is.
your side?
It is. Before we get to my side, Ntate Muruti, you had expectations, né? For your wedding day. What are some of those expectations that were met, and what are some expectations when you got there? You were like, I never expected it.
I think my wife
It was
was
an accident.
behind all of the planning. I don't think I had expectations. I was looking forward to.
The wedding night.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, so we have decor like this. That's nice.
Who's gonna tear it down?
Yeah, no, I'm like,
Because
yeah.
I don't want to waste time.
So I think everything was according to plan, and like people being there, sound system I was worried about because I had to organize that. Sound system was there, everything was plugged. My friends didn't come on time, so that was the disappointing part. What was it? Yo, man, I didn't have money. I had been working for 9 months
Yeah.
at that stage.
Yeah.
And we had enough money to just pay Lobola,
Yeah.
do certain things.
Yeah.
I still remember the week of the wedding, my wife saying she wants a veil and we must go rent a veil. And it was like 1,000 rent or something. I'm like, what in the world? Like, why are we paying for like a piece of... Yeah, and we don't even have money. So all the money was
They were
like...
like, give us slap.
Yeah,
Just hold Vaslap your house.
bruh. So unforeseen expenses meant that by the time I got to the wedding, I was broke. And that evening, I didn't know where I was gonna have my honeymoon. And that stressed me out, bro. That stressed me out. So
What
that
do you
was-
mean?
Like, as in, I
You
didn't.
had it-
we
you hadn't booked?
a place to
Oh,
go.
smack.
Yeah, we had. My father-in-law had timeshare, so I knew where we were going for honeymoon.
Yeah.
But there was not on the wedding night. It was the following day we were gonna travel to Mpumalanga from Velcom.
Yeah,
To go have our honeymoon. So
Sheesh.
I'm there, Baba. We getting married, and it's 4 or 5.
People are giving speeches.
Yeah, I'm like,
eating.
yeah,
You're like,
we don't know where we're gonna go.
Shucks.
So that was for me because I didn't have any plan, and it's like prideful to say, "Hey, help out." But we didn't have a plan to crash.
So where did you guys?
I think somebody pulled through. I don't know if it was my wife's mom or somebody organized something.
Warimfanaka uhloka crescendo.
Yeah, no, we need that.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that was the disappointment.
Oh, the thing.
Yeah.
All right. There's more to double tap on on that, Marut. Yeah. If you didn't catch it, Kerbar.
Yeah, I know.
Hey.
This one must be cancelled.
What's the so for me? I mean, our wedding was small, intentionally so, because one, just the idea of spending a lot of money for a wedding was just not appealing for us, because we were like, yo, man, we need money to do life together, so we're not gonna like go all out unnecessarily, and I don't think we those kind of people anyway, but. But I think what also informed that is we wanted people that meant a lot to us at our wedding, and people that we want to do life with. We're intending on doing life with long term.
Sure.
So I'm like, hey, I mean, and I think it helps that my wife came from a very, very tiny family, and then I kind of grew up, yes, with. So my extended family, just my mother's family. Anyone else after that, I'm like, yo, man, I saw you at funerals. I don't think, if you pissed, then we'll talk about it at the next funeral. We see each other. So, but, yeah, it's cool, bro. I wanted so we had a very small. I think there was we invited 65 people. 64 came.
Who was the 65th?
He had a gig. he didn't come to our wedding because he had a gig, which is fine. From one musician to another, we understood that he has to.
Gotta pay bills.
He has to eat, bro, right? But yeah, I think it was dope, bro. So the wedding day, I didn't expect for it to run so quickly. So I'm like, I thought, yeah, I knew we were gonna finish early for us because it's a small crowd, and plus we had everything at church. So we had the ceremony at church, we had the reception at church, and so there's no alcohol allowed, which freaked my cousins out. So I knew this thing's gonna end quick because nobody's getting, nobody's drinking.
Is it even a wedding?
Yeah, people are gonna bounce, but I didn't anticipate the feeling of how quick the thing goes. Like literally, it's like you plan, for months and months and months and months, and you get to the thing from when you stand by the podium waiting for your bride to walk down to leaving honeymoon to go to honeymoon. It was a blink, bro.
Yeah.
Obviously I know, I remember taking pictures, I remember eating, I remember giving a speech, I remember all of that stuff, but it just felt like this, bro. And that's the thing that I'm like, part of the comments of what rather informs the comments I made earlier on, that single people think, I know it's fine, like it's okay, I'll get there and see what this thing is. I'm like, it's gonna be quick, bro. If you're gonna want to get a helicopter, it's fine. Hey, listen, if you want to get a helicopter, get your helicopter, but I think it's a waste of money. But get your helicopter if you want.
Just get a good photographer. Like Grace is available.
Yes.
Of course, I think that's the one thing that was disappointing.
In your thing?
Yeah, like I was stingy because I'm from Rustenburg.
I think you made a mistake there.
What?
That you spoke in past tense?
Past tense?
Yeah.
No, I get what you're talking about then.
It's okay.
Apparently, it's one of men stingy.
No, we just save you. We just frugal.
Yeah.
So I think if there was one thing you'd blow money on,
As a
particularly because like it feels like
it's
so quick.
bro.
Yeah.
It's the memories.
Yeah.
Like that's the only thing you have.
Yeah.
Not the food, not the like the deco. The
Yeah.
pictures are
No,
sure.
they quick, bro.
Yeah.
So for us, I think that's the thing I didn't expect, And so then I kind of spent the next couple of months trying to think about like why that thing went quick, bro. I mean, it was very enjoyable, and I think it was such a special day. It was great. But yeah, for us, we didn't want to make a fuss of things. So, and I think we broke a lot of rules, man. So 65 people for a black wedding. Yeah, sure, dog. Secondly, we didn't have a bridal party.
Yep. You did.
We just had my sister-in-law as a maid of honor. I had a best man, that's it.
Oh,
We didn't
yeah,
have groomsmen.
yeah,
We didn't
yeah.
have bridesmaids. And part of it was, we're like we have friends that we're very close with. Who do you pick? Who do you leave? And we were just like, it's okay, let's listen. We had clear reasons.
I'm still
Like,
hurt by the fact that I wasn't.
I mean, it's not like I
wasn't
was
on nothing.
a groomsman at your wedding.
No, my wedding was before. Like we were just starting to know each other.
Exactly.
Your wedding was when we were
was
friends.
8 months later, and I didn't trust the on a dude with a big head, bro.
Oh, nah. It could
You're
have
gonna
been
ruin
much
the
more fun.
pictures.
What I remember.
People were not gonna see me. They were gonna see your head. And your head was gonna cover all the other groomsmen.
At least
The
they would have
pictures
said,
are gonna be
this is
5
what-
megabytes because of his head.
You forward thinking, abo.
Yeah. At least they would have had a sense of this is what head shape looks like from the pictures.
I just didn't want to give people headaches when they look at the picture. abo.
Yeah.
It's like uploading your picture on a website. We have to get extra space from WordPress.
I can watch it,
But anyway, so we didn't, and the reason why, so our sister-in-law was because obviously my wife grew up with her sister and no one else. In terms of siblings, she only had one sibling. It was the three of them with the mom. And then for me, my best man I picked because he was instrumental in shaping my faith, And I was like, yeah, of it.
You guys, your dance coming in was
That's fine.
the most. Yeah.
The most what? Now we're waiting. The most what?
Let's just say I expected all of them to be able to
Wait, who's
to
dance?
dance, especially the guys. But yeah.
Oh, they had. What's the next step?
No, but nigga, there was a hip hop
It was
song.
a freestyle.
A freestyle. Yeah, but a freestyle has to have style.
I had style.
Ah, no. No, listen.
It wasn't you.
It
It wasn't you. I love like what you might call it, best man. But
the freestyle
and he's a
must have
hip hop
style.
guy, so I was like, it's gonna be fire.
Crumba.
No, I was like, what is happening? Who got the mommy? I'm like, it wasn't you. It was
Anyway,
the chest. You would,
Yeah.
I would have done a better job.
yeah. if
How
you were my
bad
friend-
was this guy?
Anyway.
No, he was on fire.
Okay.
Yeah, the other guy was.
No.
No, it was supposed to be. So we chose the song because it was fun, and we were like, and it's just gonna be a freestyle. So we don't have. Again, dog, we broke a lot of rules. We didn't want step. We didn't want, So we just were like, yo, man, let's just have fun.
Yeah.
So that was dope.
Sure. Okay.
Our wedding started at Hoppers 12. By Hoppers 4, we were leaving.
Oh yeah.
That's how quick it was. Let's not talk about time we were waiting, but anyway. So
My
anyway,
wedding.
yeah, for you expectations and the reality.
Yeah. So we had two on both sides of the family. The first one, I think I don't know, man. I didn't go into the wedding date with a lot of expectations because I was like, I know it's gonna be one day. So I was like, I don't want to stress myself over one day, whereas the next few months are gonna be issues. So I was just like, whatever happens, happens, bro. Honestly. So I didn't have expectations that were like elaborate. I'm like, I expect to see this. No. I was just like, I just hope it's gonna be nice, small, intimate. That's what I thought. But so the timing was off. The timing was way off.
How many hours
I
did
think
we speak about? And I say hours intentionally. How many hours did we speak about the fact that timing was gonna be off?
bro. You know what the problem was, bro? Like it was never gonna work because you can't rush uncles.
100.
So we had
the
our lobola,
negotiation.
we had the negotiations and a wedding on the same day.
Yeah.
So it was never gonna work out. Like my wife started getting ready like 3 hours or 2 hours later than she was supposed to. So I'm like, it was never gonna work out. So it started late. And honestly, it was, for me personally, I was like, it was a bigger deal than I had expected the family would make it. So I thought it was really just gonna be like, listen, just small nyana, get together, they signing, sharp, we move on. But the family was like, listen, we want to spend more time, and we weren't planning anything, so we didn't really know. My sister-in-law was the one that was like heading that. So I didn't have big expectations, but the reality, I think, how my wife looked, that threw me off, bro.
Is that what made you cry?
That's what made me cry. Honestly, I was like,
Let's clarify here. It's tears of joy,
I-
please. Next thing it was like, what am I getting myself into?
no, bro. You know what the thing was, bro? And it's almost like I felt like it was gonna happen because I saw my wife driving. I saw the car driving in, and I caught a glimpse because the back windows are tinted. So I got emotional. Bro.
The flames of the
I
glow.
was like I saw like
With a Xhosa
a
dress.
Xhosa poker harness, bro.
Yeah.
A Xhosa, when she stepped out, bro. I kid you not, bro. I never thought I'd see my wife like that ever. So that's what I was like. She's perfect, dog.
Cheers,
I was like,
Sandra.
I don't know what the best way to express. I bawled. I let it loose. So that for me was really one of the things that stood out. And then for the second wedding, shucks, it was busier than I thought. My wife and I actually had a bet. We're like, if it's gonna be more or less than a certain number of people, and it was way more. I forgot how my parents are. When
When you say busy, you just mean like
there were just a lot
attendance?
more people than I
okay,
anticipated.
Yeah.
Like there were just a lot of people, bro. Like way too many people. But it was. I like that it was a proper, like traditional wedding. It was for me. I was like, it was just like a prop. Like How on diphala?
Brass band.
Hey,
If you have a brass
so-
band,
Yeah. That was fire, man.
I was like,
Like
I'm
he's being
done.
next to that. That big,
Yeah, the bass line. I was gone, bro. I was gone. At a Tswana wedding,
yeah.
bona diphala, let's stampa.
Yeah.
No,
no, you are.
you're done.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, those were my experiences. I didn't have major expectations for the wedding days. I think I was thinking more about afterwards.
What do you
But
guys say?
the wedding night, I had expectations.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Well, what do you guys say to the sentiment that as men don't make much of the wedding day because it's your wife's day and not yours?
I mean, I don't mind because I'm just like, But no, my wife knew. I told her. I was not as like, I'm like, listen, bro, it's important, but I'm not gonna be arguing about colors and what we're wearing. I'm like, for me, that was not as important.
I didn't care. I just cared about the money.
Oh yeah. You think in rands, I get right.
Yeah, but you have to. No, because I get it when they say we want.
Yeah.
He's ahead of
Avail.
the game, bro.
Yeah. I use my head to. Because they say we need a DJ. Okay.
And a specific kind of DJ.
Yeah. What must can happen?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think
like
what
it's-
helped for me, I'll say I'm similar to you, just that in this case we knew the family was going to.
No, our
we took
family
it
did
as
help.
the family's. Yeah.
But we also got. They paid for most of the wedding, but there were things that, because we hadn't been working for that long,
Okay.
that had to be like fall on us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like your petrol to go to honeymoon is like on you.
on
That,
you,
that sounds
son.
like a small thing, but if you've exhausted everything on
Yeah.
paying for sound, photography, you don't have anything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Sharks. Okay.
Yeah, I just didn't want to make I didn't want to make this thing like a big fuss. It's a
Yeah.
big day. It's important for us. It's the beginning of our marriage, but I just didn't want to make a big fuss about it and forget that I think which happened to me, there's like life to be built.
So don't you find that it would be a problem if you were not invested and your wife took it as you don't care?
Yeah, so yeah, no, I think yeah, you act like you're a loser there when you do that. Don't just be the dude who rocks up, I think
Yeah.
I think it just leaves a bad taste in your wife's mouth.
Yeah.
And she's gonna remember that. And for some wives who that has happened to, then they kind of interpret most things in the marriage based on that stance. Vele, you were passive when we're planning for our wedding.
Yeah, they'll archive it in there.
Oh, my man, like a friend of mine says, it will be used in the court of law.
Anything you do.
Anything you do or say or don't say or do in this case will be used in the court. And I think you're just a punk, bro, for like, you want to get married to this girl, bro. Even if you like, okay, I'll drive around. So maybe I'm not gonna fight what color flowers we get, whatever. Because that's another thing. Most women have been dreaming about this thing since they were kids. And it's a big thing. It's finally happening. So they have all these dreams. It's okay. I think when they're reasonable, at least see where you can play without bumping too much into her. But not being completely off. I think that's gonna suck, bro.
I found that in moments of high pressure, I would default to I actually don't even care. Not that I would say it,
Yeah.
but because I took on majority of the planning with my sister-in-law for at least for the first one. For the first wedding, so we were the ones that were like planning everything. I told my wife, I was like, don't worry about it because you've got other things. She was starting a new job and all of that. But when things would get like really hectic and then it's just like, do we go with this? I'd be like, okay, whatever.
But did she have give you guys an idea? This is what I want.
No.
And then
You
you
can't
execute.
not know what my wife wants.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Jeez.
Boss babe.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we knew. I knew what she wanted, and I knew her taste. But it's not that she was detached from the planning. It's just that she wasn't like on the ground per se.
Yeah.
So she would express what she likes, and would like report back to her and be like, "Okay, this is what we found. How do you feel about it? Do you like it?" Blah blah blah. Yeah, but yeah, for me, I was like, at the end of it, I was like, listen, if it's white or red flowers, it doesn't really.
It is what it is.
Yeah, doesn't change.
The question is how much are they?
Spoken like a true son of man.
Yeah, because if there's more ink, yeah, in red they cost slightly more.
If they are colored.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know you can color white roses with food coloring.
Oh yes. You put food coloring in the water.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that how you buy your
Only,
wife
only you
roses?
would know that.
No, it's science. I get it.
Yeah, sure. Only you would know that side.
Some of us who are well,
Who are frugal.
yeah.
Frugality.
Yeah. Not that I would put red color.
So they were red when you
but
bought
if,
them.
yeah, for the stingy men out there.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Stingy men worldwide.
Frugal.
Frugal.
Okay.
So then maybe wedding night buffet too. Obviously, we know what we were expecting. Ne?
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think. Obviously, we've lived through this. And we chat to single brothers, single sisters as well. It's more the getting there. So obviously, we all know what you need to be doing.
Do they?
Like,
You
as
need-
in, like,
you need to
know,
consummate your
where the-
marriage.
yeah.
We all here. You need to. YouTube is gonna mute this, so you need to. You need to do the deed, right? That's fine. We know that,
Yeah.
but that's not normally the issue, right? The issue is how we get there. How do we even broach this thing?
Sharks.
But
For
for-
some dudes, you think
Do you want to give a little bit of a context? Because that's not everyone's experience in the sense that not everyone
Does it on
is
the first
experiencing
night.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, and that's probably part of the chat. Like, we can
Yeah.
chat about that. That
Yeah.
For some people, that doesn't happen. But my thing is generally,
Yeah.
if I'm single watching this now, I'm thinking, really? First night, Sabangena.
Yeah.
Yabo? And then you get there. Before you even get there, prepping yourself.
Yeah.
Because maybe you're doing marriage prep. I know people who are even the concept of marriage. But it's like before we even go far, there's people who charge gang loads of money for marriage prep, my chance.
Marriage prep.
How much?
5,000
For what?
For a session.
A session. We've been doing this thing for free.
My man!
Hey, munna.
I'm putting it out there. If somebody's charging you for marriage prep,
Yeah, we'll give you
hit us up. You'll get marriage.
80% discount.
You'll
They are
get mar-
joking.
you'll-
It's for free.
You'll get marriage prep for free. I don't like. I no, bro.
$5,000.
I think that's unfair, bro. To charge.
No, I
people
think
for
it's
that thing, though.
no, I don't think so.
And it's probably not even good.
Maybe not $5,000, but I think what you're getting from it is value.
No, that's fine. But I'm just saying, and I get it. There's people who are not part of communities where they can't get that. And you getting married and you're looking for a place. Talk to us, right?
Yeah.
Talk to us. But if you need a thing and then you go, I'm like, but these people are supposed to build their lives and you're gonna charge
Yeah.
them 5,000, bro.
Yeah, maybe we're not the target market.
No.
No, people are just thinking.
Because, I mean,
Is it-
like a simple thing of steps home shot. Like there are people who pay choreographers to come teach them how to do their steps.
That's fair.
Yeah, but I mean, no, but how is that fair? Not marriage prep. Because you're paying for a service for somebody.
I'm arguing that it shouldn't be a service. That's what I'm arguing.
Oh yeah, but with marriage prep, someone argues like it's therapy, bro. Like it's
Yeah, but there
it's-
must be a board that governs them then if if
Yeah.
you're charging.
If then it's gonna be like
your staff
therapy.
must
but it's
raise
like
it.
counseling.
Because but some people give nonsense counsel, so
Yeah.
you're paying
Yeah,
for
but you
5,000.
paid for it.
Yeah, so there needs to be a quality control thing.
Fair.
But
Anyway.
ours is like up to scratch.
Anyway,
Yeah. Plaza.
anyway, it's just I remembered that now. And then speaking of expensive weddings, there's a girl I know who works in the wedding planning industry, Ndonton. She said one of her clients paid, I think the wedding was 3 million. I was like, so at first I was like, okay, sure, whatever, go jump off a bridge. And then she's like, nah, dog. There's like wedding planners who just take weddings that start at $1 million upwards.
Hey, man.
Huh?
Hey. Wow.
I was like, I'm in the wrong business, boy.
No.
$1 million just to plan your wedding.
No.
First, no, your wedding has to cost $1 million for me to take.
And these are the
you on
weddings
as a
that
client.
end with we grew apart.
We were just not compatible.
Aye, we just had different interests. Oh wow.
Anyway,
After yo.
so I'm getting married tomorrow, gents, and I'm thinking about the wedding night.
Oh, you gonna start?
Maybe y'all should
Yours
start.
is
'cause-
fresh.
No, we're not. Yeah.
Should I
yeah,
start?
Still, yeah.
So, and I think this I owe to my community. Y'all's wives, bless their souls. Y'all's wives, bro. To the night. I'm like, if it was not for y'all's wives, Mav's wife included, right?
Next level.
Bro, I don't know, bro. I felt like from premarital, and from my wife being integrated into the community and just walking with the sisters I'm like, it's almost like they were preparing her like along the way
For the slot.
to
Wow. Wow.
who's this guy, right?
Wow.
Who's this
Oh,
guy?
no, sorry. I was.
No.
I think we were completing each other's sentences.
Wow.
No, that's not what I was gonna say. But I remember even after the wedding, your wife speaking to my wife,
Yeah.
and I'm like, bro, when we got to the hotel, Mav's wife had been through the place, bro. We got there and it was the right music playing
Come on now.
with the right ambient lighting.
Come on now.
And then the hotel came and they added when Mav's wife told them what those
Yeah.
they came and they
Yeah.
Gambari.
Hey.
Salt,
bro,
salt,
it was
spice.
after that night,
Salt,
bro. I was
sugar.
like, these guys were not lying. It was worth the wait.
Yeah.
It was, bro. I'd wait again. I don't know what that
Nah,
means,
you don't know what
but
that means now, son.
if I was to redo it, I would wait, bro. It was everything in a bag of chips, bro. I was convinced that. Oh shucks, sorry, I've got a pain. I was convinced.
The memories.
No, sorry. It's
And the memories that fresh.
No, man, sorry. I had a pain. I never felt. But it was really worth it because I think it was that thing of also not knowing, like never having done anything like this. You're like, is it gonna be awkward? And you're trying to stay cool, and you're like, at least there's bubbly there in there.
Come on now.
Bubbly with ice. The music is playing. Rose petals, chocolate. No, we. How
Do you remember
y'all's
the
wives? I don't remember.
How would he?
But it
I
was,
get it.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
All you hear is
Nah, bro. But
Mara,
it
were
was
you not scared,
But it was
bruh?
like 80s,
Like, was-
80s R&B.
What wasn't it feeling a bit awkward? Because I mean, like he dropped me off, and
and
like you
he's
guys were
waiting.
waiting there for some time. I don't know if you were delaying you for Mav's wife to
We were.
finish the setup. Oh,
Y'all were delaying us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't know,
Yeah.
so we had to basically keep you guys at the venue
Yes.
while they go prep.
Yes. But I wouldn't say.
How did you not know? Marako, wait.
No. So I'm not talking about at the venue. So
Oh.
afterwards, when he dropped us at
Oh.
Mama Holo's place.
Yeah.
So we were waiting there outside.
Yeah,
And my wife was talking to
That's
your
when she was
wife.
giving her the last tips.
Yeah. But I was like, what's happening? Why aren't they leaving?
Yeah.
Is my boy
Nah.
scared?
No, bro. So I think
The
those
question was, were you scared?
Mina. No, I wasn't. I think in the moment.
boy.
No, it's not that. It's just that in the moment, I think there was also a lot of excitement from the day and what had happened.
Yeah.
Just seeing the two families
After
coming
wailing.
together. After, like, bro, it was. I was in a good space. So even when we were driving there, like, there was no, what do we do when we get there?
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm finally gonna be able to be comfortable and naked in front of my wife.
Hey.
So I was looking forward to
naked and
I was
unashamed.
Hey,
and
man.
unashamed. I was looking forward to that. So
Studios are Bible.
so when we got there, bro, it was an experience, bro.
Nice.
It was perfect.
Nice.
It was perfect with a cherry on top.
So community is important because they
100.
they help prep you guys, but secondly they help prep your room.
Oh, bro.
So adding on to all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Dope.
No. Listen. No, when we got to the room, I was like, I can see community came together here.
Hey.
Like, I can see, like, I know why there are rose petals here. I know,
Hey.
like, I was just like, God bless these
This isn't
sisters.
just a game.
Yeah.
That's dope, bro.
The veterans.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Nah, it was perfect.
That's fire. That's fire. That's fire.
Lonabo 9-10 years.
Yeah, bro. It was. It was the best, bro. So we left Hoppers 4. Went to the cottage that we were gonna live in. Got our stuff, dropped off our cake. Then got our bags. But we had a first stop before we went to honeymoon, because honeymoon was further, where we're gonna spend the week. So we were like, yo, man, let's. We anticipated that it's gonna be a long day, and so then we wanted to go to a place closer, and then sleep there, and then tomorrow drive off. But
That's
similar,
a good one.
yeah, similar thing. So anyway, all of this to give tips, right? Say if you get it, thingy, community important,
Yeah.
prep. But doing a step number 1 before you go to the honeymoon is dope, so that you're not driving far. Because then what happens is people drive far, and then you get there, and you've been waiting all your life for this night, and then it's like, yo, bro, but
Sometimes she really has a headache.
I am fair too.
At the beginning.
She has a headache.
Just
bro.
headache from the long traveling.
She's been planning. The wedding itself was
Wow.
long.
Yeah,
the
the
drive
wedding.
was long. And then when she gets there, it's like, yo, man, I'll see you tomorrow, my dog. So for us, community also played vital role in that. All our honeymoon venues, so in the first, second one, were all gifts. So that removed the burden and stress of having to save up money for that. And I think if it was up to us, with the little money we had, we probably wouldn't have booked 2 venues, right? We would have done the mistake of driving long distance and getting there tired. So I think the double venue and then community helping with that was dope, bro. Sure. But then for us, it was like talking about the lead up, man, and just checking if we both okay.
Let's strategize.
Yeah, are we both okay with the thing? Are we good? How we feeling? And just constantly throughout the evening as we eat, as we reminiscing on the day, thinking about it, reflecting. We also just like priming each other, and prepping each other to be like, yo, man. For me, I was constantly checking as well. Like, obviously, it's the first night, it's going to be different. It's going to be a new thing, etc., etc. Now we're free, we could live however and enjoy this gift. But I just needed to make sure that my wife is okay.
Comfortable.
Yeah, so constantly just checking. And I'm not pestering her like every 2 seconds. Ukraine, wanna. Okay, how's your food going there? Yeah. Are you still ready for what's gonna come next?
Yeah. Ready for dessert?
Yeah. Yeah, but just prepping for that stuff, bro.
Yeah.
I think it was cool just to do that. And it was fire, man.
Chaser.
It was glorious.
Man. Hey! All right. All right.
I wasn't scared. I was excited. So, but I think the important thing was making sure that my wife is feeling safe, seen, wanted, cared for, not rushed. Yeah. Okay. I think it's probably overindulgent to share a lot of practical things, but there's one thing. I think, that's fine, that what's that Design for Pleasure book?
It's
Designed for pleasure.
Oh, is it Prepared for Pleasure?
It's a book we give newly married couples.
Or some babuga.
Akiri,
Akiri,
you studied
we there. Anatomy.
anatomy in
Oh.
university.
Did you have a
You covered those modules.
module ya Kama Sutra?
Sure. Wow.
Yeah, no.
But anyway, I was gonna
Yeah,
say
there's act of marriage and then intended for pleasure.
Intended for pleasure, yes.
came. I think
Intended
the
for
one came
pleasure.
from the other. Yeah. So the
Yeah.
act of marriage is the more recent one that you can find in stores.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
And it
it was-
explains like what?
yeah, just some practical
The
things
act.
to consider. You know, I think a helpful tip, which I'll leave here and pass to the great bishop, the great
The
LF.
honorable.
Maybe you shouldn't pass tips on this wholesome podcast.
No. It's a wholesome tip.
Oh, okay.
It's a wholesome tip. Because obviously people are nervous and scared, and it's the first night. So if you can, though, because I mean other people might find this weird and disgusting, but just being in a bathtub together and just easing into, because I don't not everyone is gloriously blessed to be naked and unashamed. It takes other people longer.
Yeah.
So either way, you have to bath. You've had a long day. so the thinking is you're gonna go there, and how do you ease into the nakedness and unashamedness?
Then you're there. So tlhapa pele and then get tlhapa morago, or
Yabo? So it's just like,
are you going in first or
ease-
should I?
ease into the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's just a helpful thing, especially if people are nervous and scared and etc. But
It is very helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was hella nervous, man.
Serious?
Yes. So like before you get married, there's this excitement of like, yo, man, like we can't wait to do this thing.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're just struggling, like together. And there's moments where it's like, yo, like we wanna call somebody because if I don't leave this flat where she was staying before the
Yeah.
wedding, something bad's gonna happen. So it's those moments where it's like, yeah, like we're gonna get to the wedding night and it's just gonna happen like that. Like the chemistry, we used to call them animal spirits. Because it was like
what?
Right?
my kutlase.
Hey, I'm a
Like it was like
cow.
so during the dating period,
Kwena would just come
those
out.
things were like,
Wow.
yeah, like,
Ke ngumokwena.
let's go. My wedding night, and I think it's my groomsmen. Those guys are suckers. Yeah, like they like, yeah, they were telling me stats about if you haven't done something for X amount of hours, you are a rookie. So this boy is a rookie. Yeah, he's gonna flop. He's gonna have performance anxiety or something like that.
But friends are so unhelpful.
Bro.
I'm like,
No,
man,
but they
no.
were just like clowning around. But like
But
I also it was like, yo, like
It's
this.
What
those
if,
insecurities.
It wasn't insecurities, but it's like I wasn't a complete rookie, but I was a rookie. As in like, yeah, like I hadn't been around. So yeah, no, so the day is approaching. And as a guy, the animal spirits are still there. But she's kind of hinting throughout the thing. Yeah, ne? We're gonna, because my wife, she's smart, you see. Like, I feel like she's working me and prepping me.
Yeah.
that, no, nothing's gonna happen. Like on the night. Yeah. No, we're tired. I think we'll just. She says we agreed that we'll
just hold hands.
go there and sleep. She says we both
Why?
agreed, but it was actually her idea. So she agreed to.
Why?
us
What's
not
her
doing-
thinking behind
No,
it?
no, it was just like we tired, which was true.
But you're saying she said this before.
No, yeah, as in like during
she
the
was
day,
prepping you?
during the wedding day, it's like
Oh,
yeah,
on the wedding day,
yeah,
okay.
like on the wedding day, we're not gonna, yeah, like yeah,
'cause
I
we're
feel
now
like
abona, we
we're
are-
tired, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm like, this person is working me, but
Hectic.
no, I'm the head of this house.
Yo.
So you agree? No, yeah, of course nothing's gonna happen. But my boy is excited. And then, like, because we had the wedding at the venue, so we moved to the hair house. And you think you had a long day, but now the people at the house They didn't see what was happening at the venue, so they want us to dance on the streets, bar. So like we are the product of the community.
Yeah, the neighborhood. Yeah.
What can we do?
Sure.
So there we are. We are tired,
Yo.
but we are dancing on the streets. Yay. And then now they like, I'm like, when are we going? Because I'm stressed. The sound guy needs to go pick up sound.
Sure.
We need to get to our venue. I don't even know where the venue is. There's this, when the girl leaves the home, Bamolaya. So when they give her advice. So now I'm sitting there with my family and her family.
What
and
time
even-
is this now?
This is Mama 8.
Wow.
At night.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they all around and it's quiet and it's awkward. Like it's blank faces. And so the uncle, the great uncle is supposed to come there and advise. Anyway, they give us advice. And but it's like, man, the time is moving.
Wow.
I think we must have been there up until 9 o'clock. That's when we got to our venue. So that was lekker. So sharp. The plan is we nothing's happening. Nothing to see here. Let's go sleep.
See you on the next
Yeah,
episode.
and I think in some ways I was tired, but I'm like, hey, what's gonna happen, Mara here? Because now it's not like we're not pushed by the raw like urges.
Animal
It's like-
spirit is sleeping now.
yeah, no, it's sleeping, and now it's like, but this something's gotta happen. And then she's like, help me with the dress, because it's like the wedding dress.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
That's right.
My.
That is right.
Calabosia.
That's right.
Mandarabos. So your boy, being a rookie, is saying, Heban.
What is
10 past 10.
the house?
Iroko yao. Like, so the animal spirits are like, aye, yeah, never. We can't just, yeah, no, we can't just go sleep, chief. So she,
Animal spirits don't exist, please. Like, they're not a thing.
she goes to shower. Oh, Pastor Mludari must take a bath.
You can take a shower together.
No, so we get in. So she's, I don't know, she was thinking she's gonna bath, but it's kind of awkward. I'm like, okay, let me join you. In the shower. She's looking at me like, where's this boy?
Okay, let me join you.
Yeah. Nah, she's looking at me like, hey, what's wrong with
You
this?
sound like y'all were
And
at
she
10
doesn't know
years.
her. Yeah, like it's like, when my wife is awkward,
I
yeah.
can't imagine your wife awkward.
Yeah, no, she was awkward. She couldn't look at me. Because now it's like, it's going down. And then we get into the place at a jacuzzi.
Perfect.
But it's like, it's hot even now. We're not even enjoying this jacuzzi. Then one thing led to another. But it was the most cutest yet awkward things ever. It was like, is this it? Because I think the people who gave us marriage counseling were like, not us, we were hitting hole in one. You go, you don't have to practice. Just, you're gonna know. When you get there,
Yes.
the spirit will reveal to you.
Yes.
I'm like, what in the world is that?
Yeah.
So I think we both were like, that sucked. Let's try it again in the morning.
Yeah.
I think that's when, that's when we were more in our element in the morning. Where it's like,
And I
like,
think
there was,
people don't speak about that though. And
That's
that's what you were saying earlier on.
yeah.
That for other people, you know, you have the anticipation and you get there and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
It's not what I thought it would be.
Yeah.
But then it's hard for couples to recover from that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
From what? Feeling like it's...
From how the first night was, so it didn't meet your expectations.
Yeah.
And it was probably awkward, it was weird or whatever. You know, so like you guys, you like,
Yeah.
dope, fine, we'll recover tomorrow. But other people, it's like, nah, bro.
Yeah, but and I
And
think
don't touch me tomorrow. We can't do this. Then the guy's awkward.
Oh,
chick-
hectic.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, of it.
yeah, it's crushing. I think
crushing.
for
Shucks,
me,
man.
that's why like any couple, I'm like Flip. Don't listen to anybody
Yes.
give you their version. So if it was a bad
Yes.
experience,
Yes.
doesn't mean you'll have a bad experience. If it was a most fantastic experience, it doesn't mean just live at your own pace.
100%.
Some people take long to arrive, if you get what I mean. So it's different experiences for different people. Some people are exposed to pornography, and so like you, without realizing it, you build up expectations, but you've also, in some ways, seen how other people are doing it, which has its own
Develop
just, like,
appetite.
yeah, it messes you up because you're going into this with a certain kind of expectation, or you've had prior experience, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Then you bringing that into the marriage.
Sure,
With us, it
sure.
was like, we don't really know a lot. We just learning as we go. And I think for us, that if I look back at like now, I'm like, Flip, it's been the most amazing journey of learning new stuff, of experiencing. Oh, like the night after, it's great. Oh, honeymoon after reading that Act of Marriage book. So like now we dive into honeymoon.
Yeah.
We reading that stuff and it's like, oh, okay, like this is fantastic. Let's go experiment.
Yeah.
And honeymoon was just fire. And then you like, wow, this is great. But as you go on, it just like keeps getting better.
Yep.
But like if I lived with the expectations of what other people said, I think it would have been crushing because I'm like, it should be this way. She should be acting this way. I should be doing that. Those things are like they take away from the exploration and adventure of it all.
I think what helped us though was we went into it and it was clear in how we dealt with the night. We were here to like serve the other person. I think it was never even. It's almost like there was never a point where I need to check if she's okay. It was almost like we're together. Where it was a thing of, listen, we are doing this together and we are new to this together. So let's cater to one another.
Yeah.
But I must say it was what helped mostly was having that mindset and also just not having expectations. So not having with that thing of, we heard Mang Mang saying that they had a good one, or they had. We were just like, let's create our own story, bro.
Yeah.
Let's write our own story. And when we got, it's weird because I thought it was gonna be awkward, but I was just like, nah, man.
But that's the thing where, like, if you listen to somebody saying, I had an awkward experience, and then, like, that, you build that as a...
Something that's going to happen to
Yeah,
you.
no.
Yeah.
It's not. Just go there, and the spirit will reveal.
The spirit animals. Animal
Animal
spirit.
spirits are real. It's the desires in us that God has put in us.
Why are they animals,
Natural
though?
instinct.
Why can't
I
they
agree,
just be
at one
instincts?
stage they were untamable.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah.
Spell that word.
Yeah? I matriculated it long ago. Response are autocorrect.
Oh, yeah. Shantaka, ChatGPT.
Yeah, sure. Managa.
I hear you, bro. I think that's a valid point, Buffet, to the point on creating your own story, the point of going and even hearing us to be like, I chop of it. I think that's dope, but I'm going to go in, do my thing with my spouse, my wife.
Somebody said this, and I will remember. He's from one of the guys we know. Live life with your wife at your own pace. I'll never forget that.
That was the best advice
I'll
I
never
heard.
forget that.
Sure.
And I saw him live that.
Yeah.
When he said that, I was like, oh, smack.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think in every area, whether finances, sex,
Kids.
Yeah. Oscar ifakela pressure.
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because pressure,
By this
pressure
pressure, we're
becomes
referring to like
burdensome.
trying to be like other couples.
Yep.
Okay.
pressure of, like it should be this way. Marriage should be this way. But by this time we should have such and such. Like those things of why are you married 5 years and you still have no kids? Like those are society's pressures and saying this is how you ought to carve your way into marriage. Yeah, I just think that's not helpful because it becomes a weight instead of a okay, let's explore
A joy.
and hold each other's hands and have fun.
Sure,
Yeah.
that's good. So
Yeah,
live,
it
live
become-
your life with your wife at your own pace.
Yeah, if somebody said that.
That's good.
So if you chance would, so Mzansi Mom had a video about,
By the way, I hate this because it's very condescending.
yeah, I know. I do
Yeah.
it purposely.
Yeah, yeah. Like, woman,
Fanaga.
Mfanaga.
Mfanaka is it's okay. Yeah.
Oh, boy, boy.
Oh,
Like, I'm talking for a tlhatlhogo.
yeah, it's like
The worst is here. At the back of the
no,
head.
that's
But see,
like,
boy,
yeah,
boy.
yeah.
Boy, boy. Yeah. Anyway, but you have issues.
I do.
Yeah, you have big issues. So Mzansi Mom had a video about and I say that because I'm plugging your wife.
You must put the link. On
Yeah.
this.
But king dating, what you need to have in your bag, when you're pregnant and you're about to give birth. What do they call that bag again? You must know this. You have 2 kids.
I don't know.
Anyway, so there's
Like the hospital bag.
a hospital bag.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, so what would be our equivalent of a hospital bag for the?
Are we
honeymoon
going there?
night?
Yeah, in this platform.
For honeymoon
That's
night.
for if you want to find out, come for marriage counseling.
No, that's this part of the chat is gonna be on what's that paid service
on Patreon.
on Patreon. yeah.
No,
it's on
just
Patreon.
2 things. We're not. I'm not
Yeah.
saying we're not raunchy here, whatever the
Yeah,
deal
yeah.
is. But just 2 things you would say. Here are things I'm throwing into the wedding night or honeymoon night bag.
Johnson and Johnson
and Johnson.
products.
Okay.
No, so I would
if you know, you
say. I mean, I would say don't. And I'm speaking to people who might be on this side of the fence, who are bazalwane man, who
Tlohela bazalwane. Talk to who you want to talk to.
But I'm just like to those people who might be boring, I would say do not minimize.
Did you just call people
the-
boring, Prince?
I'm saying who might be boring. Do not minimize the importance of making it a fun experience.
It's
So
godly, Prince. Why should
Yeah.
there be any fun here?
If you are
No,
boring,
man,
that's you.
I'm like, bro, like just spice it up, man. Like make it
Let other
an
children
experience.
live at their own pace.
No, I'm saying if maybe that's what your partner likes, because now you get there.
What if we both boring?
Okay, then you're not boring, and that's
So
the
talk to your
standard.
people. Leave the boring people to do their thing.
My people. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think
Make it.
so when you say, and I think when I hear those things, I'm like, for certain people that doesn't like sit well, like, because it puts again pressure of what do you mean spice up? Like, what does that even look like?
So, I mean-
unless you've ventured in and
Yeah.
explored stuff for yourself. I
So,
feel like,
so my wife and I had the conversation, conservatively so, before getting married or before the wedding day. I mean, these are the kind of things that would help me be comfortable
okay,
and
yeah,
whatnot.
yeah,
So
yeah.
when we got there and
Yeah.
the setting, like those are the things we knew. We're both musically inclined. We
Yeah.
get there, there's music playing.
Yeah.
It does something to the mood, you
Yeah.
know. We get there, go na le bevo, you know,
yeah.
for her.
Bazalwane.
for
Yeah,
me.
no, you're.
I mean,
Nazareth.
yeah, man.
Very-
So those are the kind of things that I would say I knew that for her it would help her,
Yeah.
and she knew there would be certain things that would help me. So we catered to one another's desires,
Come on
and
now.
we weren't like, "Hi, man, that kilo samo TV or kilo
Oh,
movie."
okay, yeah,
it was
yeah,
a thing of
yeah.
let's make it an experience, bro. Let's make it something to remember, and
So just relax.
yeah.
So that's what you would throw in the bag.
yes.
Relaxation.
Things that things that are gonna create an environment that's relaxing, music. one of them.
I mean, if you're, I mean,
No,
some
no, for
people
you.
are into
Yes, for you.
paintings.
Don't know why.
Okay.
For you, yeah. And throw in the bag. Here's the bag. Let's say this is the bag. Give your
Yeah,
bag.
yeah. There's music.
Hallelujah.
There's
Johnson
chocolates.
and Johnson?
There's Johnson and Johnson.
Uh-huh.
There's Bev, nyana, bottle of wine, nyana.
Or probably.
There are rose petals, bubbly. Yeah, there were two because they had to have non-alcoholic for me.
Yes.
But they
You're boring.
I'm what?
You're boring.
No, man. At least I had bubbly, nyana.
The bubbles.
Hey, give me many bubbles, man.
You get it from sparkling water as well.
No, man. But yeah, so for me, those would be the things.
Muruti?
I know. Come to counseling.
No, just two things, Muruti, that you'll throw in there.
What is it? What?
We're not selling counseling services, but if you genuinely
No,
need,
we're not selling.
if
We're
you
not
need,
selling.
if you need counseling, Buffett,
No, because I'm like, what? How's it gonna help?
Please-
somebody
please
who's
hit us up.
who's single.
Huh?
How's it gonna help someone?
No,
who's-
somebody who's getting married.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, not as
Why would you wanna?
yeah, somebody who's going into the honeymoon night.
Yeah, the Johnson and Johnson.
Sure,
Yeah, gel.
that's it. That's what you throw in the bag.
That's the only.
That's the only thing that matters.
Yeah, it's like
And then you must come for counseling to find out what that is.
yes.
Okay, that's fair,
Yeah.
Mfundisi.
I'm sorry for
No, that's fair.
for not.
That's
Yeah, but
that's totally fair.
yeah, no, they.
That's totally fair. My big thing, and I think that should be my new nickname here after the Ependa. What's it? Is talk, bro. Conversation, fun.
What is it?
Conversation.
Oh yeah.
Conversation
Yeah.
leading up to the thing. Conversation.
Even during.
But is that the
Not during the act, but
Oh.
as you get to the hotel place, wherever it is that you're going, but afterwards talk. You know what I mean? So for me, I would throw that, including all the sexiness, but talking, bro.
Yeah, I think that
'Cause-
that Act of Marriage book, if you
Yeah,
genuinely,
yeah. Maybe that's the thing you're
That's,
throwing into the bag, Murut.
that's a conversation.
Act of marriage.
Intended for pleasure.
Intended for Pleasure is quite an old book, but Act of Marriage is
Act of marriage.
yeah.
Is Act of Marriage the one? It also discusses the act.
It yeah, I think
Yeah.
it
Okay.
gives. It just talks you through sex in a dirty kind of way.
Yeah, the way it's
Well,
supposed to be spoken.
Yes. And then yeah, the other one is I think Sheet Music. I've never read that one, but I hear it's
Sheet music.
sheet music. Like the sheet
Oh, hectic.
motulo. Like for the music lovers out there.
Oh, hectic. Nice.
That's a good pun.
It is. Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah. So if it's asikhulume
Get yourself a good book.
sizoba grand.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you on the flip, man. Peace.